favorite. You don't like I said, you don't need a lot of them. It's very straightforward.
ZGMF has announced in chat that he's finished streaming.
Great. Sharing with the class ZGMF. Okay, so we're going to be getting right into it.
I don't see the video playing on the stream. Oh no, I see it now. Okay, my bad.
There you go. See?
No, I think I was just delayed.
So we have once again ZGMF and Evan versus LHRevolver, and you know what? You can pronounce it. 'Cause I don't want you to hear me mess.
Kishi Gundam. So do you want? Let's start on Strike Noir just because it's character.
Yeah, that's right. Good old Strike Noir.
And then we can go to Cube, and then we can go back to.
I really have to watch Cube again.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Cube. Cube is cool. I'm just
tired of looking at it. I see it every day when I play this video game. Okay.
Every day. All right. So, as I said, Kishi. Oh my God.
Strike.
He does a lot of cool gun tricks. See how every time he jumps, he flips his gun.
Yeah, he flips his guns around. He's super sick.
He's actually I'm really underselling him because he's actually one of the better characters in this game as well. His main thing.
It's very esports character.
So his main thing is that he's very self-sufficient. You can kind of leave him with anybody, and the promise is that he'll be able to protect himself. I mean, like I would be comfortable leading him with Master. Like that's how I feel.
He has very good self-defense. He actually has
good self-defense, not just that, he can stall, he can move. Like it's not like Montero's defense is desperate. And if you just like leave him alone, not only is his barrage really irritating because a single shot from his pistols will stagger you, which is incredibly annoying. But also, he drops his assist, and his assist shoots the laser. So we're seeing it right now. He basically puts out this like as I said earlier, it's like a stage hazard. Like he just drops this down, and you have to watch out for this thing. It goes full screen, and it is just a stage hazard that you have to respect, and it's incredibly irritating. And if you run into it, the damage is low, and you're like so.
The damage is low, but it gives you a knockdown. So I mean, that's time you're losing, and you might.
Physical damage is low, but man, the mental damage is really high. It's like
extremely irritating.
Hit by that dude. The other thing is that if you are ignoring him, he can just run up on you and dump his railguns into your face.
Yes. And those railguns do a lot of damage. They have insane correction.
And they're wide. They're wide, so you can just run into them. This is looking pretty.
Oh yeah, they are.
No, actually, no. It's looking good for XiShadow and LH because Q-Blade is incredibly healthy. So unless something really wacky happens in the next kind of team interaction. I'm going to say that it's definitely in the other.
It's definitely going to come on to LH continuing to just play solid Qs.
I have to draw attention that Cool Robot has really immaculate defensive positioning at the moment.
Yes.
He's able to escape from Kishi's burst.
Nice. Oh, that was perfect.
Nice defensive burst. Oh my God, this is incredible backplay we're seeing right now.
This is literally like immaculate.
Immaculate. So not only did he play the situation incredibly well, he was positioned in such a way earlier that even though XiShadow spent a resource to get at him, he was able to get out without taking damage. Really incredible macro play by Cool Robot. All the kudos. That was really fun.
Like essentially, like we were saying before with the Master God comp, the best way that you can avoid damage from burst is by not being in that position in first place. And you saw that
looking pretty good too. Because Cool Robot has to play up, and the enemy team, and that is something a Strike Noir does not excel at. That was kind of good.
Yeah, Evan definitely needs to put on a little bit more. Evan needed to put on a little bit more pressure at the end there.
I think it's yes and no, because I think on one hand, like in that situation, Evan just had to go crazy, but ZGMF really should not have melted.
Of course, this is 100% a team game, so it just came down to at the end there, there needed to be a little more communication.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Like ZGMF had to back off, and Evan had to play up.
Yes.
I mean, Cool Robot had to play up. So you have a situation of sometimes poor communication does kill.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, they had the right idea. It just came down to at the end, some misplays. So we'll see. This is the second game. We're going to be watching Q-Blade this time. And yeah, we will see.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, just in the spiel. I don't want just.
Okay, so this character is a sniper type. It basically It has a really unique form of sniping though. Rather than shooting with a sniper rifle, it sends out these little remote-controlled drones called funnels, and then when it which it can then manually fire. And what this basically allows it to do is make certain landings that would be otherwise safe and actions that would be otherwise safe completely punishable and totally suicide to take. So in this sense, Q-Blade being on the field exerts incredible pressure, especially on the enemy front. Q-Blade also is gifted with really above average melee and relatively powerful self-defense tools in the form of a meat shield assist and pressure, which is a gigantic unblockable wave that I would like liken to a kind of DP, like a wake up DP kind of situation, right? So, but on the other hand, Q-Blade is relatively slow. It's very floaty, as you can see. So if it is in a position where it is positioned badly and its defensive resources are down, it can lose that fast. It can lose that HP really fast because the main way it has to defend itself is just swing back, which is kind of an awkward trait for a sniper to have. It does make up for it though because its offensive play is very good.
And if you watch QB footage, there's a lot of ways of playing this character. So LH is definitely playing it more traditionally, where he's just kind of hanging back. But if you watch a lot of footage of this character, you will see people just aping out and just playing it very
aggressively with this character. Yeah, it definitely has the potential to do. It has the potential to do it all. And we're not talking about it enough, but we're seeing really clean play.
LH is playing QB very clean.
So we're seeing really clean play of just sending, just playing slow, sending off funnels and firing them when an opportunity. Either firing them when an opportunity appears, or just firing them before.
And honestly, just having those funnels on top of somebody forces them to move differently.
Exactly. Yeah. It's definitely a unique thing. It's definitely a unique thing.
I mean, it's just, it's interesting until you see it 100 times. You're like, oh, there it is again.
It's interesting. I'm just saying. All right, so this match is actually relatively close at the moment.
It's close. Well, I mean, Q-Blade still has...
all of Q-Blade's defensive tools are down.
Yeah, right now, and she has E-Burst, so it's...
But she doesn't be, but she does have her
actually...
She actually can't use it anymore because she's taking damage, so she just has to hold her combo break.
Yeah, QB's only gonna get one burst this game, which honestly...
that resource management, that kind of sloppy resource management can cost you.
Yeah, this is...
Engagement and burst, if you can count on ZGMF to do one thing, he does stuff and burst. That's definitely...
Absolutely. And with full saber, I mean, that's, you can do that with full saber.
I think they're still relatively even, and both backs are really going. But I think that Strike Noir got more burst in that.
I think he is about to get his next burst here. Oh no, he don't. Oh no,
he doesn't get a burst.
He's not getting a. Oh man,
he's not getting a burst. I think. Yeah. No, another burst.
He's not. That was bad.
Just currently, ZGMF Testament's match to win. It's just they just have to keep like chipping them down. They're really up to resources. Oh no! Gets hit by the random machine.
Got hit. Oh, Chewie got hit. Okay, this is funny.
Right, the triangle shot goes right through the sim shield. Oh man.
Oh man, QB doesn't have a burst either. Evan has a burst. I think Evan has one more burst. Yeah, Nor has the last burst.
Another burst, this game could be over.
Nor has the last burst of this game right now. So literally, it's all on.
Full Saber's gonna get a burst. Full Saber's gonna get a burst, like actually.
Are you?
Yeah. No, he's gonna get a burst. If he gets hit one more time, he's gonna get a burst.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nobody's dead. No, he didn't get it in time. He didn't get it in.
That's so unfortunate.
And honestly, that's like the worst position to be.
What's that? Sorry.
That's like the worst position to be in as a front when like you're waiting on your last burst and your partner is like, he's low and they're not even looking at you and you're trying to get that last
burst. So unfortunate. The timing was so unlucky. They got hit at the exact same time and they weren't able to. And even though ZGMF got the resource to clutch out the match, he died at the last second. His partner died at the last second. So really unfortunate, but it was a really good, really close match.
No, that was an extremely close match. Like I said, it really could have gone either way at the end. So let's go ahead. We're gonna watch Full Saber.
Full Saber or Kishi? Let's do Full Saber so we can get.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna swap between teams.
Yeah, swap teams. You're right. So if you're seeing Full Saber, for new viewers, his thing is that he basically moves up on you and holds a defensive position in your face. And if you try to push on him, he kills you. And if you try to look away from him, he kills you. So like, kind of really forces you into a real prisoner's dilemma, But the trade-off is that his big weakness is that he has to be very close. So
And playing close in this game requires like very good positioning, like awareness, and you can't, you know.
You have to be like kind of expert.
Yes,
even on and Full Saber, he has the tools to play close. I think he is one of the easier characters to play close with because he has the tools for it.
I mean, you're still playing close. So.
It's intrinsically difficult, so
yeah,
it's just intrinsically difficult. Okay, he's not taking a bit of damage. He hasn't done that much yet, but when it comes to characters like this,
on QB right now. So.
That's true. A lot of damage on Cube. So that's pretty good. I don't know if the HP evens out yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, really, the game doesn't start until Full Saber gets there.
Free nice punches with stuff. Oh no! The punish.
I just want to know if he did that on purpose. Like, did he actually want to burst to avoid the
I think it was on purpose, but or I think he bursted and then just did it on reaction. But
okay, so I mean, I don't think we explained it. We haven't explained it yet. But when I was just saying we haven't explained it yet. But the way that Full Saber works is when he gets hit and burst, he instead of taking the damage, he quantizes and he avoids all of the damage for the cost of his burst bar.
Yeah, I hate that guy. I seriously hate that guy. Alright, so, right now, because, Wow Cool Robot is actually taking a lot of kind of... Oh, that was unfortunate. That's only
There's 2 friendly fires in a row.
Well, unfortunately, Wow Cool Robot is taking a lot of kind of incidental damage, so there isn't going to be an opportunity for them to kind of fall with your friendly fires.
Evan.
No, ZGMF ran into that, so it's basically a spell.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, but yeah, the stage has, I mean, there's friendly fire in this game, so the stage has this wrong for your partner as well. So you better hope he's
not. Burst? Oh, no. That was unfortunate. Okay, so
yeah, ZGMF only getting 1 burst.
Oh
my god.
This is not good. This situation is really, really bad.
So, as we were saying, you know, when you're trying to play a suit that plays close...
Oh, he has a counter burst to live. What a lunatic! Oh my goodness!
He's an animal! He's an animal!
Man just cooler through the beam, bro! Holy crap!
Oh, I mean, it's looking kind of sweaty now. Hold on.
I don't agree with this. This is really.
He's still alive. Oh my god.
He got so unlucky. He gets hit by a random shot in his back there. So unlucky.
Oh. Yeah. So once again, that game 100% it came down to burst management. So you know, when the meta of this game, as the front, is you want to get 3 half bursts, right? So if that's the dream, but as you can see, the dream is not easy to achieve. And if you don't achieve the dream, games, you know.
Oh my god. I like. I'm sorry. I'm just mentally recovering from when
there was a lot going on.
Because she ran up and did his super, and ZGMF did the.
He just fucking APC'd. He's APC'd. Yeah, man, he cool
through it. Like, so one thing that Full Saber does have, which is that another thing I haven't talked about that Full Saber is so incredible at, is that Full Saber pretty much has the tools. If both of you guys are in like an overheat situation where you both just have to guess, Full Saber technically has the tools to win every time. And one of the tools for that is he has a move where he shields himself completely from shooting and just stabs into you. So he can do that thing like, you know, Dragon Ball where like Cooler like just like runs through the beam and punches Goku. It's like that. It's like that, for real.
Wow, you had to use that analogy. So yeah, it is. That's
what it is, man. That's what it is. Am I wrong?
That suit has the power to win in a dueling situation and very, very high stakes. Oh,
so X1, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, X1. So, this character is this the first, like, melee back we've seen?
Yeah, well, the first melee back we've seen being actually played is back.
Yeah, because Susanoo was playing some, right? Oh, yeah, so... X1 is the premier melee back of this game, which is that we know pretty much the traditional back suits have all been played, which are kind of like shooty, artillery fire kind of suits. This suit is a melee suit that plays a support role. That is to say, it doesn't have any HP to spend, so it primarily focuses on pressuring with its presence. It just moves in on the enemy and just kind of hangs out near them while taking low commitment options, trying to push them into making bad decisions without leaving themselves punishable. And if you actually get hit by this guy, it's going to ruin your whole thing. You know?
And he also has really cheap assists that you see him lobbing out.
He has achieved a lot of things. The main thing with this suit is that, so now that we've explained the concept of melee back, the unique things about X1 are that 3 things. He has a pretty good assist that allows him to force a lot of movement. He has a cloak that protects him from most types of the most common form of damage, which is beam damage. And he has a whip which allows him to basically checkmate you in melee situations. Like, so you kind of just have to like give him space and respect him, even though he's a low-cost character, and that allows him to play a really powerful bully role. The problem with him is that because he has to play very close, he is susceptible to like really volatile matches, as we were kind of.
And as we were saying, before, playing close is very hard. Oh, Seed. Oof. So this is looking. It's not over. It's absolutely not over. But this is looking very sweaty right now.
Right now for ZGMF, so for Full Saber and X1, it's looking pretty bad in terms of like their team HP management. But because of the flexibility of the melee backs, they could still come back from it as long as ZGMF doesn't die here like he just did. That was really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So like as we were saying, playing close and then as a front, it's hard enough as a front, but as a back, you are really pushing the limit of like of what you can handle.
Yes, because you go from not only are you playing the same proximity as front suits, you have less mobility, boost. Generally speaking. You have less boost to use, so you can literally take less defensive options. Not only that, you have less HP. You go from the average 3K front having about 1,300 HP to spend to having 720. So it's really a big difference in spendable HP. So as a melee back, the mistakes that you make and the decisions you make have even more weight than pretty much any other role in the game. Yeah. On the other hand, the power that you get for it is insane because like the damage that you threaten and the comebacks that you can make on melee back suits, no other suits can do. That's my spiel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and you're absolutely right. Like honestly, I think that playing melee backs like X1, like like the O or like any like suit that just like they have to play. Like their tools are all sent, like all their power is in like something they have to do that's very close to the enemy. If that's your role, you need to play. You need to be immaculate. You can't make any mistakes.
It's a difficult role play. Like we saw Mahoko playing it really well.
Yes, we did.
I forgot that Mahoko was actually playing melee back. But it's definitely a very unique type of role. Let's go back to Kishi.
We are gonna go back to Kishi, and
the stream is brought to you by Jollibee.
Yeah, bro.
It's not actually.
Not really. Not really at all. Maybe Hathaway's Splash Down Theaters.
So as we said before, this character is a power-up character. He is really slow and really kind of, I would say, pretty unimpressive outside of his powered-up mode. When he enters his mode, he is one of the fastest suits in the game, and he just zooms on you, and then he shoots away from the station quickly. So he's got a lot going for him now.
The friendly fire hero!
Fire! That is unfortunate. That's a Gyaro too, so that's a significant amount of damage. But
man. So I would say the landmark thing about this character is that unlike the traditional front, you really cannot
and the power was gone, so this would be time to push in if you
and I think he's doing that. Yeah, but I would say that as a front, this character does not really have presence that most 3Ks have. So as a back player, you need to be very careful with your positioning because you can't really rely on your teammate to help you as much.
Yeah, especially because when he is out of his powered up mode, you might actually be more mobile than him.
Yeah,
it's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. So, but if you get a partner who can play with the wolf swap with you and can like quickly coordinate with you, this is a really fierce.
Okay, it's a very
ZGMF to punish the Kishi, but but of course with Kishi, she's got a laser of his own, so like the damage swing potential is there. That being said, this match is going pretty clean. It kind of looks like it looks like Full Saber and X1 are doing really good.
And I mean, honestly, I would say that playing this character against Full Saber is very hard.
Oh no, he went for an attack because he didn't see that the assist from X1 was going to hit him. That being said, he was coming on.
Yeah, he's got burst. Let's see.
This could change everything.
This could, but I think they were definitely ready for this burst. It's not.
Yeah. Oh my god. Immaculate burst counterplay by Wow Robot and Evann. Incredible, actually. Like, both of them playing that so well might have won them the match. Straight up. Like, absolutely. The resources, they're so down on resources.
Yeah, this is...
Overcosted, it's looking bad.
This is textbook. This is, like, literally just textbook Evann play right now.
Immaculate play on the part of Wow Robot and Evann. My god. I really wish that ZGMF didn't take his username, but it's one letter off of me.
Very true.
Like, come on, man. Like, anyways, So yeah, at this point, I actually really don't agree with XiShadow playing so close. I think this is really dangerous. Like,
yeah, I honestly don't understand. Like, you know, he already got OC, so I feel like instead of changing his game plan, he needs to just keep acting.
Yeah, like currently, it may not be obvious, but XiShadow is literally one hit away from dying. Like,
yeah, and there it is. And there it is.
As he just does, he loses. So
and there he is.
In that situation, it was important for him to back off.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that was pretty incredible on the part of ZGMF and LHRevolver. And the other thing that I really want to draw attention to is once they got a lead, they didn't throw it. They just started they basically just like started turtling because it's no longer on them to close the match. It's on the other team to not lose, because even if it goes to timeout, which it hasn't yet, if it were to go to timeout, they would lose by timeout. So basically in that situation, when you get a lead for a team like Full Saber and X1, who both have great self-defense, in that situation, it actually is incredibly advantageous to just get a lead and hold, rather than try to like scramble or force something and potentially throw a game.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch Full Saber again, just because, you know, we'll switch back to see. I really do think ZGMF has made some adaptations in the set in terms of how he's approaching.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it.
Yeah. So let's see how he's handling this matchup now that, you know, he's very seasoned. Oh yeah, okay. So
hit right off the bat.
Oh, I think, you know,
that hit is 1/6 of Q-Play's maximum health.
Yep. So I think what we're seeing from ZGMF right now is that he's playing a lot slower, a lot more cleaner defensively, which is good. You know, in this matchup,
I think he's playing to the strength of his case.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, you know, just passively letting X1 just kind of like run up and pressure is you just want to play this nice and slow.
Honestly, even if they end up playing a situation where ZGMF is actually the 3K back,
it's fine. It's totally fine.
As long as the HP works out in their favor, I don't feel like he's doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Is that I think, you know, he's preemptively just getting ready for that to happen. And he's just kind of he's playing very clean.
Wow, and he is just getting crazy hits, crazy incidental.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I actually think they are going for letting Evann go ahead and take that front roll right now, because he's just playing in a very, very slow, supporting way. And also, with Full Saber, this dude has insane self-defense. You can totally do that.
Yeah, you can absolutely play this well. Also, one thing to note about Q-Blade, I did mention that the Q-Blade has a manual fire. Like, the way it works is it is a manual fire funnel with snipe. Q-Blade does telegraph when it is going to fire its snipe, because it raises. So if you're looking at that suit and you move in time with the raised arm, as long as you don't move into the path of the beam.
And so, however, you know, the main thing about Q-Blade that makes it very dangerous is so you'll see that whenever ZGMF is going for his...
This is terrible. I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't... Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what I was saying is that what ZGMF has to be really careful of is that whenever he's using his special shot, his AC, he needs to make sure that Quebly doesn't have funnels on him. Because if she does, he's gonna get hit. And that's actually happened a couple times.
Yeah, if you ever stop while the Q-Blade funnels are on you, you're begging to get. Like, you're like, please, destroy me. Because, like, all she has to do is just see you stop moving and press the button, and you will get hit.
And that's the strength, but that's the strength of Full Saber. Oh man, he's getting chewed up. Is he gonna take the burst?
Actually, this is looking really, really good for ZGMF at first, but actually, XiShadow and LHRevolver are adapting really well in oh no! Anyways, but the friendly fire the friendly fire pressure actually, so they ended up coming out on.
I mean, it's fine. I think as long as Evann transitions to backing, they still have.
Oh no, that was so unlucky! Oh my god! That's unlucky too because the combo. Yeah, that was really unlucky for everybody because XiShadow bursted and spent his meters as soon as he got hit.
Oh man, I really disagree. I really disagree with XiShadow playing that play. That like got a little too antsy there, but it's fine. It's fine. This is oh man, so I mean, it really just comes down to who controls the back.
Yeah, I'm not sure that because of the timing of the death, I'm actually not sure that the last robot is going to get that might have actually
he's not, no.
He's not going to get a burst, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. That resource use is really good.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, this is very scary. This is very scary.
This is resource loss. Yeah, so
I would say... Go ahead.
So in that situation, that is a textbook situation of losing on resources. Basically, X1 used his spent his meter at an HP level that because he spent it there, he was guaranteed to not get HP on his he was guaranteed to not get his combo break on his second life. Yeah. So Unfortunately, because he spent his combo break at a point guaranteeing he wasn't going to get a second one, as soon as he respawned without combo break and only 1 hit of HP left, Kishi used his powered up mode, stacked it with his meteored burst, his meteored power up, and just ran him down, and he really had nothing he could do. There was no amount of outplaying he could do to survive there, so he just lost on these runs.
And so a lot of times when you see somebody make a mismanagement with their extend burst on 2.5k back, most of the time you will see them just, take the loss, and and they'll save the E-burst for their second life. Because the thing is that the reason why E-burst is so widely picked on 2.5k backs is because having that E-burst essentially gives you, instead of 1 hit killing you when you respawn, you essentially have to be hit twice. And that's a huge